right, this is Travis Wood at Grover Real Estate. I am currently heading down a dirt road in the middle of the woods, heading down to 2510 S Carlson Road here in Manistee, Michigan. I just wanted to film a little bit of the road heading in to give you a sense of what it's like to get back here. It's just kind of a single, two-track kind of a deal. It's not county maintained or plowed or anything like that. Currently it's plowed because there's some timber logging operations happening back here, so they're conveniently plowing it. But other than that, you'd have to either do it yourself or rely on some of the adjacent property owners to keep the property plowed. So just want to give you another little view here. I'm a couple miles down the road from my last little footage here, and you can see now we're in kind of like a pine plantation. A lot of this property that we're passing through is timber company land. So it's actually, as I say that, there's some machinery right there. And so this gets harvested every, so many years. We're about to enter into about a 60 to 70 acre massive cleared area here. I actually think this is really impressive to get through here and just see this vast open field. You can see it's being repopulated with young pine trees. They grow a couple feet a year, and in 15-20 years this will be ready to cut again. I just thought it'd be cool to give you kind of a sense of what the drive is like to actually get back to the place. I know a lot of people see Carlson Road and the address and they imagine it, neatly sitting on like a paved road that's easy to get to. And I think, as you can see from this video, it's not the most straightforward access, but it's an adventure. You're going down trails in the middle of the woods. Got to be kind of resourceful, and it definitely rewards you with ultimate privacy, peace, tranquility, and really just like a hunter's paradise back here. Kind of look to the side. You can see a beautiful clump of hardwoods in the distance, and just open field as far as you can see. Okay, so I'm off kind of the main trail here. I've just turned down the little road that leads you to the property. There's a couple other property owners back here. You didn't see it, but I had to open a gate to get back there. This is very rarely used. Only a couple people have access, which would be the timber company, and then the couple different property owners that live back here, or not live back here, but own property. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually breaking fresh snow. There's no tracks. Nobody's been back here for at least a couple weeks or a week or so. So yeah, it's pretty remote. If you were gonna try to get back here in the wintertime pretty regularly, you would want to definitely keep it plowed or have an extremely reliable four-wheel drive vehicle, preferably like a high truck with pretty good ground clearance. But like I said, I opened a gate to get through here. So once you're beyond the gate, nobody can get back here unless you own property. So you're not dealing with any riffraff, no people, riding side by sides or hanging out. It's totally private, totally secluded, little kind of piece of heaven back here. As you can see, it's really beautiful. Nice mix of conifers, some birch, got some hardwoods in there, towering pines, and it just gets better. Alrighty, so I've come to kind of a T here. So you can see I came from there, and we're at this kind of T intersection. I just want to really quickly explain kind of what we're looking at. If you follow this sign down there, there's actually a gate. You can't really see it from here, but it's just down there. It's a yellow gate. You open that up. That's where the cabin is located. The cabin sits on its own 40-acre parcel. So it's not connected to the hunting property. The hunting property is actually located down this trail. So there's 40 acres over there with your absolutely perfect little cabin and your outbuilding and all that. And then through here is where the additional 240 acres for hunting is located. All of the blinds, there's 6 blinds, all with their own heat source, multiple bait patches, and just it's perfect for hunting down there. But I just want to give you kind of a sense. Cabin's down there, property starts over there. This is totally something different. Some of this is privately owned, although the people haven't been up here in years and years. Other sections of it are timber company. Like you can see, Like if you look back in here, you can see some broken branches and stumps. You can see a stump in the distance right there. They were just logging back in here. I mean, like 2-3 weeks ago. So, but yeah, just wanted to kind of show you this intersection here to give you an idea of how the property lays out. So I'm heading down the driveway here. So I'm officially on the 40 acres with the cabin currently. You can see I just passed a gate that's usually closed, but for the sake of showings and this video tour, we left it open. And as you can see, we're going all the way down, and here we are. Kind of hop out of my car here. The property is built pretty close to the northern property line. So most of the land is down that way, and it goes just a little ways into the trees here before you reach the property line. The reason for that is that the further north, the higher the ground. As you go further south down this 40-acre parcel, the ground slopes down slightly. It's a little bit more marshy back in there. So this was the most ideal building site. But you can see once you're actually here on the property, I mean, nobody's coming back here. You could have like a rock concert back here and nobody would ever know about it. You can see the nice outbuilding there. We'll head out there in a little bit. See, the cabin is in great shape. So it was originally built in 2001, and it was built right up into that point. And then in 2007, they added that little section on there. There's 4 bedrooms back in there. Prior to 2007, it was just the cabin, which is in really, really fantastic shape. The builders are very talented. I've seen a lot of work that they've done, and they do a really good job. I'm stepping up onto this kind of open patio here. That's where they hang their deer. It's all on like pulleys and cranks and very well thought through here. I'm gonna kind of head in. Get a look at this little covered patio. Super cute. Some spike horns and things that were shot over the years. And keep in mind, this property comes totally furnished. So firewood's included, smokers included, these chairs are included. Really, it's the kind of property that is turnkey. You show up, open the door, fire up the wood stove, and you're ready to go. So I just walked in through the front door here. You can see that's the little covered patio. And just check this place out. I mean, is this not quintessential up north, cabin in the woods? I mean, this is seriously about as good as it gets. Most of the lumber that was used here is locally milled from property or from timber that was felled on the property. You can see we have beautiful jack pine floors. I've never seen jack pine on the floor before, but it looks fantastic. Huge, massive stove with 6 burner range. This is like very, very over the top stove for a hunting camp. You can think of all the meals you'd be whipping up there for your family or friends. Everything included, like I said, you got some kitchen appliances, things like that. Additional storage through there. I didn't touch on it too much when we were outside, but just beyond this wood pile, you really can't tell right now, but right in through there, there's a large pond. And it's got, actually, the water is continually kind of moving in there. There are perch in there. They've gone fishing right here on the property. So it's really one of those unique properties where right out your front door, you can fish, you can hunt, you can hike, you can ride dirt bikes. You can do whatever you want here. You can see the large open living area. Got the fridge off to the side. So the property is run by generator power, but there is a propane tank. So the propane tank powers the generator. The fridge is also gas, and a lot of the other things are gas as well. You've got that really beautiful wood stove over there. These kind of brick tiles down below really hang onto the heat and throw it through. I'm not sure how to explain it. They absorb the heat and really radiate it through the space. So what you would do, you'd come in, you'd get your wood stove fired up, which would heat the house in just a couple minutes. And then over here, you can see you've got a nice propane space heater kind of furnace on the wall there that lets off heat both in here and on the other side of the wall. I'll show that to you in a moment. I actually turned it on last time I was here. It's extremely easy to flick on once you get the hang of it. And as you come up here, anybody who's a hunter, I think, can tell that there's some pretty serious bucks that have been taken off this property. In fact, the largest buck that they got here is not even on this wall. So this isn't even the best of it. Very, very impressive. Through here, we have one of 2 bathrooms. Pretty rare to have a rural camp like this with not 1 but 2 bathrooms. Same wood top, floor to ceiling, natural wood. You can see it's been winterized so the pipes don't freeze. Got a walk-in shower there. Real nice vanity. And I think you can tell they've done such a good job of kind of keeping some of those creature comforts, like, the nice shower and the vanity, the big stove, the, heat source, multiple heat sources, things like that. But the atmosphere in here is so like authentically rustic Yooper. It really just doesn't get much better. Through here, we got another bathroom. You'll have to kind of bear with me. I could turn the generator on, but I'm not going to. So the lights will remain off. So I whip around, you can see that propane stove there, or furnace rather. So it blows heat down this hallway into the bedrooms, also blows heat into the main living area. And I think I did a count last time I was here. You could definitely comfortably sleep 12 people. That's how many bunks and beds are here. Again, all this is included. There's just a bunk bed in the back that's not included, as well as a dresser. But for the most part, everything else is. You can see these are really built right in. We got another spacious bedroom here. So I'm at the very end of the hall. This switch right here, this kicks on your generator. In fact, let me see here. Should I kick it on? Yeah, I'll kick it on just for an example. So you flip the switch. I'm going to open this door. And if you listen, you can probably hear it turn on. You wait like 45 seconds. Now you have power. I mean, it really couldn't be any easier than that. Got your thermostat here that controls the furnace there. And again, you can just tell the place was really super well built. It was built by people that know what they're doing. They're authentic to the area. The wood was milled locally. Got all these fun kind of signs that they made over the years. Just a lot of really good memories here. They've used it and loved it for many, many years. But, lifestyles and your kind of life circumstances change, and it's time to pass the torch to a lucky new buyer. So, yeah, it's definitely quite the property. So I won't go into the garage just for the sake of the video here. I'm actually running a little low on my battery life on my phone. So I'll just go ahead and wrap it up here. But I appreciate you watching this video. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me. My name is Travis Wood. I'm a realtor at Grover Real Estate here in Manistee, Michigan. I have this property listed. It's 2510 South Carlson Road on 280 acres of pristine hunting land. 6 deer blinds, all with their own heat source, totally private, totally secluded. 4-bedroom cabin that sleeps 12. On-demand generator, wood stove, propane heat, pond, acreage, privacy. I mean, it truly has it all. Property was originally listed for $339. We've recently done a price adjustment down to $319. So if this is something you think you might have some interest, you can feel free to reach out to me. My phone number is 906-450-5080. And my email is travis@groverrealestate.com. Thank you very much and have a great day.